Okay, we should be live. Let's see. Yep. Let me open up the chat. There we go. Awesome. So, we have work to do, my friends. I have to get going with the second build here that I want to have on the corner. And then this would imply me also expanding the street, because the street will come around it. And since this is a bend, I'm feeling like I can get a tower in here. So let's get some wool. We'll use wool to outline this. And we can get a couple of colors. Boom. Perfect. Hello, everyone. Yo, hello, PowerCloud129. Oh, Nurk and D. And Mirko. Hello. Dictator Mbappe? What do you mean, Dictator? Corner Shop Cafe would go hard? No, I mean, it would go hard, but this will not be a cafe. This will include some lore in the video as well. This build that I want to put in here. Well, let's figure this out. That's going to come out too far, unfortunately. How's everyone doing? Yo, Wolfie, welcome. And Verity Mod at MC as well. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How's everybody's day been? Also, how's the audio? I didn't really test the audio before. Let's raise this up so I get an idea. That could work. Audio is crisp. Thank you. You Java players and your axioms and world edit. I mean, listen. If it's a tool that exists, it's free, and it lets me speed up the build process and making videos, why not use it? I mean, look at the car. Man, I'm still so proud of that damn car. Also, this Spotify playlist of no copyright music, it uses some soundtracks from Nintendo that are modified, and I know Nintendo doesn't play around with copyrights, so let's hope we're good on that. Yo, Coney, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? Okay, let's see. So how do I want to wrap this around? I feel like I want it to be at least as long as wide as this. So that would be 13, 14, 15. Let's keep it like this. So then I'd have to get the same length from this. Just move it over to the side. Man, yesterday I worked till like 1 a.m. on the video, and I had driving lessons today at 8 a.m., 8:20 a.m. That was tough, but pulled through in the end. Well, maybe on this side I can actually make it even wider. So how long is it? There should be a ruler tool, right? Set of symmetry. Yeah, I think it's in the other one. I can just count. Do it the old-fashioned way. 13. Wow, this might be ambitious. For one episode, might be quite ambitious. Maybe it doesn't need to be this long on this side. Maybe you can just... So with the lore, I want this to be like... Actually, you would need context, but I think what I want to do is that the idea behind this city is that the people that live here... Let me turn off that fog mod. It looks really weird. Oops. So the idea is that the people that live here, they came from another city, which was in a very war-torn area where there's a lot of conflict, and they came here. And at first, only a couple of people came, and then as more people came, before they could build houses, they flooded in and kind of became homeless in a sense. So people thought that a priority was to build this, which will be sort of, I guess you could call it an immigration center where people can be housed before they get themselves their real home. And that way I can get villagers for every tool and every enchant that I need without actually building a house for each of them yet. I do want to do that, but before then we can just house them in here, because that way I can speed up my actual playing, because I can get the enchants and I don't need to mine 20 stacks of deep slate with iron pickaxes, which I did for last episode, by the way. And it's gonna be much better. And once I do have houses that I can put each of them in and like builds for each of the different villager types, I can just move them away from this home and put them in an actual home. But the people of Newtown, I mean, I just call it Newtown. That name is subject to change. If you guys have any ideas, you're welcome as always. But the people of Newtown, they are very hospitable and they have great conditions in this immigration center. Question: if the chill cozy let's play meta was dead and the most popular meta was the I trap Minecraft mobs in hardcore, would you do it? No, I would probably switch niches at that point. I don't think it's dead. I think it's just starting to pop up, because at least until like 1 or 2 years ago, most people were just, and even now, most of the bigger guys on YouTube, they still just do the fast-paced editing stuff and retention maxing their videos. I'm just talking, I'm not even building. There we go. That's not right. No, it is. Okay. Hey, Eligriv. Welcome to the stream. Also, the lore is probably subject to change. It's nothing that I've written officially or anything like that. I gotta figure this out, though. Just the path comes in here, and this is a bit elevated. I can probably just... Ooh, not that. So this would be the entrance. And we can have that. Then the street goes back up. I think this is going to be probably the best way I can do this, I reckon. Talking is fine. Thank you, thank you. Call the city Polaris. It means compass in Latin, and the compass symbolizes spawn and hospitality. That's a good idea. I did think of looking at different languages other than English to come up with a name that is symbolic. I could look at ancient Greek as well. There's a lot of words derived from that. And I think this can wrap back around. I think you're my top commenter on my last few videos, Nurk. Is it Nurk? I keep calling you Nurkindi, but it might be like Nur CND. I don't know. Hope Nurkindi is okay. That's like the first way it came to mind to call you. What's up, Sucharita? Welcome to the stream. I'm good, thank you. How about you? Just building up a little addition for the city. Hello, hello. I mean, I don't need texture right now. I just want the shape. There you go. Let's see how this feels if you walk around. I mean, it's kind of weird how it's sort of sloping this way instead of being straight stepping. Kind of don't like that. Let's just Make it a full line. Then I can raise this bit up. I think that's going to be probably the best way to go about it. There are many cities that take their name from a nearby river and add dam. Example, Amsterdam, Rotterdam. Yeah. I don't have a dam here yet, though. I'm not in the Netherlands. It's short for Nerc Neodymium 60, since my favorite element of the periodic table is neodymium. But feel free to say Nerc or Nercandy. Wow. I don't think... This is not an insult, by the way, but I don't think I've ever met a person who has a favorite chemical element. You're a first when it comes to that. And we gotta keep the street consistent. There's just gonna be some easy changes. I can lift that up and stuff. Gold. I think a lot of people love gold. Well, people are very greedy, so I guess they would love gold in most cases. I don't even know what my favorite chemical element would be. I've never thought about that. I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah, it is kind of a compliment. That's a very interesting favorite thing to have. A chemical element. I'm actually thinking about that right now. You gave me something to think about. Favorite element. I won't worry about that railing for now. That's something to worry about for another day. But let's get this in here. Oops. If any of you here watched the last video, what did you think about it, by the way? I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. That's my favorite part of making content. Just having feedback from people is amazing. Even if it's negative feedback. I mean, there was a guy who commented on my last video. Something along the lines of, like, impossible challenge, try not to put so many buzzwords in your title. And I was like, you know what? Since my vibe is very chill and cinematic, having titles like, oh, I built a 5,000 block tall tower in my world, you know, that kind of goes against that, and it's too different from what I actually do. So maybe that's something I should change. So you see, even a hate comment was something that I learned from. Hi, Icewall. Welcome to the stream. Greetings. I have been watching for a few minutes, and I think you are looking for a name for your city. If you want a Turkish name, I can help you. You can... Everyone can suggest any names. That's completely fine. I love getting suggestions from you guys. Doesn't matter if it's something related to Turkish. I mean, I probably can't pronounce it if it's Turkish, but... Where are these slabs? Yeah, I was about to say that. Okay, and then over here, I think we can have this street going back up. And we can just continue this. Let's just give it a little border. I don't need anything too large. Ooh, this is 1 block taller in here. I was envisioning a tight alleyway where I can take the villagers out, but I need to get something behind there first as well. I can probably sneak in a little something over there. Diava means hospitality in Libyan. Dude, are you like an encyclopedia or something? You know, like, you seem to know everything. Futurita, bro, you can name your happy guest Masty. I can add that to the name suggestions. I got a lot of name suggestions for... Wait, where is he? Oh, this is my creative copy. I was like, where's my happy guest? I don't have one here. Okay, and let's get the slabs. Then we can focus on the build more. I can polish this later. Today was actually supposed to be my free day because I decided for myself I wouldn't work on YouTube videos or play Minecraft on every Friday because I try to post on every Thursday. But it seems I really had the itch to play Minecraft, so here we are. Maybe this will look. Okay, I'll just have to extend the railing as well. Perfect. I gotta keep watching The Mentalist. I started The Mentalist a couple of weeks ago, or actually not even, like, I think 2 weeks ago, something like that. I've watched like 5 episodes, and the thing is, I really love the show. I just haven't really found the time. I've got driving lessons. I'm working on videos. I go out because, you know, I have a social life. Contrary to popular belief, people who play Minecraft and then they have social lives. Unlike Wolfie. Wolfie doesn't have a social life. He just plays Valorant all day. This can be like a nice... Okay, I have a vision. I have a vision for this tower. Cap? A social what? Yo, Vortex! Wow. Oh, Vortex is like the most loyal person I've ever had on my streams and probably on my channel in general. I think Vortex hasn't missed one stream. Dirty OG of my streams. We all know it's not a cap, Wolfie. You can say whatever you want. The people can feel the truth. Long time no see. Yeah, how you doing, Vortex? Nah. You're just lying to yourself, bro. You're just lying to yourself. Doing all right. What about you? I'm doing fine as well. Thank you. I've really locked in with the content lately. And let me tell you, you know what? Like, before I started posting once every week, I wasn't even so into content, I would say. Like, I did like to make it, obviously, because if I wouldn't have liked it, I wouldn't have done it. But now that I've really got me posting every week, it's just changed the way I feel about content. Like, yesterday I was literally so locked in on editing and I was so, I don't know, just focused that I started at like 4 p.m. I would say, and I stopped at like 12 a.m. Like, I'm at midnight at 1 a.m. and I didn't even feel it. Like, it was awesome. I'm gonna go out today. Maybe I have to drive 200 kilometers because I got a new brake, because you got new brakes on your car. Nice. On your dad's car, like the Mercedes? Since I got a full-time job, I don't have time to deal with Minecraft so much. Watching people like you makes me very happy, and I hope you continue to produce content. Thank you. Like, this is exactly why I'm doing content. I think the top reasoning for me making content is the fact that I want to inspire people that even if you think about yourself like, I can't do that, or that's not for me, creating stuff, it doesn't even have to be content. It can be any type of art. Content isn't necessarily art, but like, you creating something is the most beautiful thing a person can do. And I just want at one point to become an inspiration for people, because people are my biggest inspiration and they've always been my biggest inspiration in life. That and just creating a world that you guys can explore and that you just have lore, you have things to look at, just a beautiful world so that you can disconnect from real life. I think that is my biggest goal, because my favorite form of just disconnecting from the worries of life and the different responsibilities that you start to have at one point in life is just to watch a movie or look at something nice, and I think a Minecraft world can definitely become that. Like imagine this. Okay, picture this. Let me cook. Picture this. You come home from work, you enter this world, you start in the starter house, you open it up, you come out and you look at the city and just the calming noise of the river and the water running around. I mean, come on, that is absolute cinema. This is gonna become a short. This is definitely gonna become a short. That is absolute cinema. Dude, I swear it's like driving another car. The difference is incredible. Really? I remember my first message from someone saying I inspired them. Got to be one of my favorite moments in my whole life. Yeah, it's really, really fulfilling to... Like, even if it's fake. Because you never know if... Maybe they just wrote it like that. But like, just seeing that. The feeling of... You maybe inspired a person. Or you maybe made someone's day. Is... just beautiful. You can't beat that. I do not think you can beat that. There's no feeling better than that. Wow, I'm just flying around and talking. I'm not actually building. Let's get some lime wool. And we can do this here. Oh, wow. We got 27 people on this stream. That might be my record. And so I don't think I've addressed this in any of my videos, but recently I won a grant. And that grant was because of my content creation project, and it was something I never thought I would ever win or even have a chance at winning. So that taught me that working on my dream and working on your dream, any dream that might be, just it's one of the coolest things a person can do. Never give up on your dream. Even though you don't have time, just use that time and work on it as much as you can. If you want, of course, if you want to work on it. But there's nothing to lose from working on your dream. And I'm lucky, I'm a teenager. I mean, I've got a lot of time, a lot of free time, so I can use that. And hopefully make you guys' days with my videos. Okay, let's raise this up. I'm gonna connect these so I can just raise them up with one click. Because right now it's... pretty tedious. Now they're connected. There we go. Okay, so how tall is this now? It's 5 blocks. Let's go 7. And then I can make this about 9. Let's make it 10. Because that can be a flat thing as well. Oh, why did this not go up? There you go. Oh, we got like... I got a goal? Wait, super chat goal. What is this? 10 super chats. Timer. Okay, let's just do this. 1 super chat. I've never used this feature. I have no idea what it is. Let's just do this, I guess. Share how you'll celebrate. Okay, let's not think about super chats right now. When I wasn't working all day, walking around in my self-made Minecraft world was distracting me from everything. Now I can't find such a time anymore, so you are a savior for me. Thank you, man. I'm really glad that I can be that for someone. Wow, this music is pretty weird. There we go. Bro, do you watch Guy Tries video? He's a nice Minecraft builder. To like you. Guy Tries? Never heard of him. But I can definitely look it up. Thank you. I'm always looking for new people to watch because this style of Minecraft videos and videos in general, I love looking at cinematic vlogs of people documenting their life. Like that's gotta be one of the top things I want to watch. Well, this can be slabs at one point. Let's actually see how this would look with slabs. The detailing is not something I want to worry about right now. Let me actually look him up real quick. Let's look up Guy Tries. And that's why I really try to respond to... Ooh, oh, Guy Tries, here we go. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I've seen a couple of his videos. I just didn't recognize him from the name. But I've seen his videos. Especially the last one, I made a concrete factory. It's kind of cool. Something really nice. I quite like that one. Actually, I can just have this be flat. Now, let's figure out how I want to have the interior. So, it's going to be a bit elevated. That's fine. We can just make a corner step up. Let's see how tall I want this. So this is probably going to be like a waiting room of sorts, I would say. Like where the people who want to get housed in here, they just walk in. They have a front desk. Oh, my headphones just glitched out. I've got no audio left. They just kind of do that. Okay, so we can compartmentize? No, that's not a word. No, never mind. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to try at this point. And I've also noticed this. I think my talking in English has really improved since I've been making one video each week. It was not this... well, I'm not saying it's very smooth, but it was definitely not as smooth as it is now. You're amazing. I like your creative mind. Thank you. Are you building a hotel or something? It's not necessarily a hotel. I mean, I could definitely call it a hotel. But I explained it a bit earlier on stream. It's like the people who live... This is part of the lore, but the people who are currently building this city... Basically, I thought about this today. I want this series to follow sort of the stepping stones of this city and how this city was founded. And I have a nice idea, at least in my mind it's nice, so I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. For next video cinematics, to have a little segment that is a bit more special than what I've done so far, and to introduce the fact that I'm basically documenting the founding of this city. And we can play around with founding families and stuff like that a bit later as well. Mandatory bakery, of course. I mean, what city in that era or in any era doesn't have a bakery or a cafeteria, or not a cafeteria, sorry, a coffee shop? Or there's just so many things I can do. And the fact that I chose this savannah, which is so flat, is pretty awesome. And at one point I want to build a train station. I want to build a train yard. I want to have railways sort of circling around this place, going over the water with like industrial trains and stuff. This is more of probably the not necessarily a civilian district, but not as much of the industrial part of the city, because usually the industrial part of a city is separated as to reduce noise. Hi David. Hey Six Desired, welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing? And Max Ripstein said, will you ever do a collab with other YouTubers like Dai or Sinnoh? I used to talk in the past with Sinnoh. I feel like I did something to offend him. I don't know what, but or he's just too focused on his work. But it is what it is. He's a really nice guy though, so props to him. He's probably the best YouTuber in this genre of cinematics and stuff like that. And Dai as well. He's around there. Commercant district maybe then? Yeah, something like... Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Because... I would say that's good. This street is a one-way street, so at one point this street will expand into a two-way street with lanes. This one doesn't have lanes. That's why that car is moving on the middle of the street. Maybe the fact that I started my driver's license had an impact on me building a car in Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get back to this though. And now I just want to have a border on the top. Something like this. Those are going to be separated by detailing. I just need an idea how this will look. Ooh, I didn't take out the corner piece here. That can be like that. I saw Dai's Rise lol, but I haven't seen him much lately, mostly on his solo world. Oh, nice. Yeah, Dai's also a nice guy. They're both really nice people, so I don't have anything negative to say about them. And I don't know what I did to, if I did offend Sinnoh, I don't know what I did. He asked me to help him on a couple of projects, and I ran quite low on time due to school, and I really wanted to finish the things I started with him, but I never did. Maybe that's the reason, and I don't blame him. I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. He's an awesome guy though, and his rise to, I wanted to say rise to power. We can call it that. His rise to power is Awesome. Props to him. He fully deserves it. His work is awesome. I'm not even glazing right now. That's really what I think. He's the Minecraft YouTuber I enjoy watching most. Him. There's Dai. I love watching Bars. I love watching Zay. There's just a lot of builders which do a great job at that kind of video. Let's get the floor in here. What wool do I use for the floor? Yellow? I've used most of the colors. But how do you get motivation to continue this Minecraft world? Well, it just started. I have not encountered that problem yet, and I have a lot of ideas, so until those run out, I'm probably gonna have motivation. And another thing is, once I start 12th grade in September, I have a hard exam this year, so hopefully I can keep this up. I really want to keep it up, but I'll have to see how I stand on energy and stuff like that. I thought about a remedy to that. I can move my once a week schedule down to once every 2 weeks, and that way I can still keep posting consistently, just not at the same rate necessarily due to a lack of time, because right now it's summer holiday. I have as much time as I want basically to just work on videos and grind them out, but that is probably going to change. Oh, that's gonna be really tall. That's gonna be really tall. Okay. Feels too tall. I want 2 stories on this thing. So we can have, let's compartmentalize this. I do think that's a word. Compartmentalize? Just, you know what, leave it. 5, 6, 7. There we go. So we can have this be a waiting room where they can also look out at, right now they're looking out at house and a floating tree. Look at a tree. Awesome. This is a W no copyright music playlist, I'll tell you that. Usually it's pretty crap. Okay, so we have this room, which will be the front desk and stuff like that. Let's get red. We can get a front desk area. Maybe we can have some tables as well here in this corner. Oh, I don't even know. We'll just think about this later. Right now, it's not a problem. And let's get that floor in. So, boom. Let's see where that meets. This. Okay. And then if I get... Am I running out of wool colors? Answer is yes. Pink. I don't think I've used pink. Wait, is it becoming nighttime? Okay, I don't know what I saw. I don't like summer at all, especially if I'm working. My city went up to 39, 40 degrees today, and I was about to die. We've had a couple of weeks of rain, but now it's 30 degrees here as well. And it's pretty hellish. But I do enjoy summer way more than any other season. I can't stand winter. There's gonna be windows as well from place to place. Let me get back to chat. I had to look at something real quick. What is the main purpose of this build? The main purpose of this build will be me having villagers in here with the enchanted books that I need. And this is going to act as a temporary home for them before I build each and every one of them a separate home or a separate building if their profession requires a separate building. But I do still want to have enchanted tools and not have to mine 20 stacks of deep slate. So, I'm going to use this as a accurate excuse as to how I'm doing that. That's going to look... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can figure that out afterwards. Already 15 hours into the build for my next video, and it's just a house with a garden. How much time do your usual videos take? I would say it takes me approximately from Saturday all the way to late in Thursday. So like that would be 5 days, but I don't work constantly. I go to the gym, I go outside. It's not like I just wake up and sit at my computer for 15 hours every day. So really depends on how much time you would do invest. Because if I was like to really just do that all day, I would probably finish a video in 2 days, 3 days. But my videos are simple when it comes to the editing, because I record, I talk about the build, I explain what I want, I share my thoughts, and then I just build. And the building part is mostly cinematic, unless I have to go on a side quest to find some rare block or do something interesting. In that case, yes, I do record that as well. But mostly, like for last video, it was just me building. So I worked really little all day from Saturday all the way to Tuesday, and then from Tuesday to Thursday I finished the video. So fair, yeah. It does take a while, but if you love doing it like I do, it doesn't feel like that. I used to hate editing, but now with having to think about cinematic shots and different things I can do, it's really interesting. Okay, let's calculate. So cool. Hello, Bella Luffy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you. Let's think about how many villagers I need for my fully enchanted tools. So let's find a list of all of the enchants that I need, and we have to count them. Oh god. Okay. So we got protection 4. That's 1. I'm breaking 3. Mending. These are optional. I'm gonna get Aqua Affinity and Respiration. I don't need Thorns. Thorns is pretty useless. We got that's it for armor. No Feather Falling, Depth Strider, and Soul Speed, but that's not something I can get from villagers. Sharpness, Looting, and Fire Aspect. But that's gonna be weird for fighting Enderman, so I'm just gonna keep Fire Aspect out. We got Efficiency 5, that is 10 already. Fortune 11. We got Silk Touch. And Power 5. Flame. And do I want Punch? No. Flame. I don't need an enchanted trident right now, so that's not something I want. Damn. We got 14, so I need 14 villagers to fit inside this build. I edited for a few years in high school to earn my pocket money, and it was such a boring and tiring job that it still makes me sick to my stomach when I think about it. Yeah, it can definitely be boring at times. Wow, my English disconnected. That's fine. I will speak like this from now on. I am Russian. You should make a fountain. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a fountain here somewhere. I just don't know where yet. I'm gonna have a plaza area around here. I don't know where that will be. Is that an ocean? No, that's just a big lake. Accent change, oh my god. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty good at accents. I can't get a normal English accent that is all that good. My grammar needs some work, but in terms of accents, I can do quite a few of them. Actually, my friends tell me I'm good at voices, like cartoon character voices. I can do Stitch really well. I will not do Stitch, by the way. I will not do Stitch on stream. That's not happening. Okay, let's wall this in here. I don't even know what this is going to be on the inside. Except for this part, this is going to be a window to look out from. Boom. And get some slabs. Let's also turn on night vision. There we go. so that I can see what I'm building. Come on, do Stitch. Nope. That's gonna get clipped by my cousin, by Wolfie, and I will not hear the end of that. I will not hear the end of that. If you don't want to keep it private, where are you from? I'm from Romania. The great Romania. Home of Dracula. Home of... let me think about what else there is that you would know from Romania. As a French, I'd find it very funny if you tried mine. Sometimes people think I exaggerate my own for content and funsies. It's 100% authentic. I can read. I can read really well in French. I don't know. I do not know French, but I can read in French. I don't know how that works. Home of Mirko Dictator and David Dictator. Yeah, exactly. France is the home of the real dictator, though. They lost, unfortunately. Very sad day in my life. I love France as a football team, and they disappointed. Oh, that's impressive. Thank you. I thought Dracula is from Pennsylvania. No, that's Transylvania. Transylvania is a region in Romania where I'm from. Is it rest in peace Mbappe? Yeah. Is it just me or your game is saturated differently? The biome looks so dull outside right now. It's a texture pack that makes the world look like it's during fall. You can see the dark oak forest is yellow, everything is in fall. And these are cherry leaves. The red leaves are cherry leaves. Changes a couple of other things as well, like you got the cherry sapling that looks like this. Flowering azalea leaves are purple, as well as the actual azalea flower, if I can find it. Pink petals are red. Changes quite a bit of stuff. I think it adds to the vibe. Who are you supporting for the finals of the World Cup? No one. I am supporting whoever can beat Spain. Okay, if there's anyone from Spain here, listen. I don't have any beef with Spaniards, but I have a beef with the Spanish national team. The football national team. I have a beef with them. I can't, like, when I see Cucurella, I can't see it. I can't look at him. He is so oppressive to look at. I can't believe it. I just want them to lose so bad so I can see Yamal's arrogant face just drop, and so that I can see him cry in front of Messi, who Messi is my favorite player of all time. Actually, he might not, because I didn't see a lot of his games. But if I were to choose between him and Ronaldo, I would choose Messi. So I would be glad if he won the World Cup, even though I do support France. Elegriv, pro player, fall equals polluted PKT 90s. Yeah. I want to go there at the end of this summer. What more could I want than a nice Balkan vacation? Exactly. Exactly. The Balkans are perfect. Wow, I gotta catch up with the chat. How did you get those red leaves on the tree? I just said they are part of the texture pack. They're cherry leaves. How are you using Axiom mod for altering biomes? Hello, Stridar. Welcome to the stream. No, I'm not altering biomes. This is a texture pack. I use Axiom only on my creative copy. Everything else I build in survival. That man drives you crazy. Yeah, he does. He does. What do you think is? Who do you think is gonna win the finals in the World Cup today? I am Team Spain, so yeah. I just made my opinion on the Spanish national team very clear. For this finals, I'm not supporting anyone. Both teams will bring dire consequences for me as a Latino. Nice. Sorry, I was in the kitchen making brownies. Oh, nice. Did they turn out well? Wait, zombies are spawning. Let me. They changed all of the game rules. There we go. I don't want mobs spawning on my creative copy. I'm letting them set. Nice, nice. Mail me the brownies. I'm hungry. Make your own brownies. Come on. I'm sure you can make your own brownies. Okay, so we got this compartment, which can be a waiting room or where I can fit some villagers. But how do I fit the villagers in here without them moving anywhere? I gotta stick them in pods or something, or maybe rooms. Let's actually have an interior staircase here, Because I got an idea. Been in Sanaya this winter. It was beautiful. Yeah, Sanaya is a beautiful. Actually, I don't know what the word for that in English is. It's called a stazione here in Romania. It's a very nice place. It's in the mountains. I will cross Sanaya once I go to Bucharest next week. I hope I can finish the video for next week because I'm going to Bucharest, so I want to work on that this weekend. Too busy being hungry to cook. I just mixed the dough and chocolate directly in my belly. Damn. Nice. Although I'm not very motivated because my country was eliminated at the beginning of the tournament, I hope Messi wins that cup for the last time. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. If you had great food, would watch the newest beat-ups video or the newest Beans and Apples video? Yeah. Their Beans and Apples are awesome creators. Their whole idea where they travel the world in their van and they make Minecraft videos, that's just awesome. For mobile players, only you should get your mods on MCPDL. Okay. I'm not a mobile player, so that does not affect me. Where do I want this interior staircase to be? I think having it on the less wide side would be smarter. Okay. Perfect. And then you come up here. You can have... Oops. We can have the roof in. Simple, just... No. I haven't checked Bean and Apples in a bit. My favorite thing in my life is that I am a cook and I can make all the dishes I want. I feel like a superhero. Nice. Let's get my flying speed a bit higher. There we go. Am I tripping or do you have a slight Dutch accent? I don't know if it sounds Dutch. Having a Dutch accent is not my goal, but if you're wondering if I am Dutch, I'm not Dutch. We just talked about that earlier. I am Romanian. I am from Transylvania, so I am a vampire. I'm also a Minecraft creator. Nice, Balulufi. Hello. Hello, Wishnot. Welcome welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing? Okay, so we can figure this out. I need 14 pods. So, if I were to make them like this, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I mean, that would be... Wow. This might just be ideal. It's because I can get this. 7 on one side, 7 on the other side. And then in the middle, we can have a hallway, and these can be rooms. I'm cooking. I am definitely cooking. You got this. And then it opens up into the hallway. 4 blocks. Not 4 blocks. 5 blocks. Why is this... Is my interior even block? Oh no. That's fine. What are you making? I am making a you can call it either a hotel or a immigration home or an immigration center, because the lore is that the people who are living here, they're immigrating from a city from a very war-torn part of the world, and they come here before their houses can be built. But I can probably just call this a hotel. I think that would be nicer than an immigration home. I would just suggest building on Stony Shores biome. What's that mod you're using to building creative? The mod is Axiom, and as for the Stony Shores biome, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can do there. I don't know. First thing that comes to mind, some kind of coastal town. Maybe inspired by some things you would find in Scotland or in Norway as well. There's a lot of coastal towns in Norway. Gotta go to brownies need baking. Good luck with the brownies, Nurk. You should add a train station, of course. Yeah, I talked about that earlier in the stream. I really want to have a train station and an industrial train yard as well. Okay, so we can falsify having more than one room. Or I can make them like, it would be 1 block wide. So maybe... Listen. Okay, this idea is awesome. I just gotta actually put it in practice. Oh. There we go. Good. We can connect this here. I don't need that gap. you come in here. You've got this hallway, and I can add fake windows using banners. Maybe I can actually even shrink that, expand that. We can shrink it from here. No, just leave it at that. I'll cover this up later. Why did you stop playing on your old world? I stopped playing on my old world because I stopped liking that world. I feel like it's strayed too far away from what I've wanted. And I was really craving early game Minecraft as well. I hope this house has a toilet, otherwise the villagers will not enjoy living there. I mean, I can make a toilet downstairs. Maybe I can compartmentalize this and make it a toilet. But that means they would all have to walk all the way down to the toilet. And it wouldn't make sense to have a toilet next to the reception room. But actually having a bathroom would be a nice idea. Maybe here. This can be a public restroom. You're gonna do interiors in the next vid? Yes. As you can see, I am making an interior right now. A big part of the next build is an interior, so I gotta work on that. Interior, that's like a hard word for me to say for some reason. In settings, if you go to advanced settings, something, you will see Minecraft education things. Enable that so you can add NPCs to our world. Minecraft Education Edition is kind of crap. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I can make multiple entrances into the room. Add a trapdoor to each of these and add a lectern. Did I miss anything? A toilet? Nah. You didn't miss anything, Catherine. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? All Minecraft houses should have a toilet. I think I will collect signatures about it. Trading? Wow. Nice. You mean like on the stock market? It would have been more fun if you did hardcore world, so like it will be more fun like you using a lighter to do hardcore world and you get all your resources in your hardcore world to make it fun. No, I hate hardcore. I die a lot. Just making last video I died like 20 times. That could be an exaggeration. Could not be an exaggeration. I don't think it's a statistic, unfortunately. Like times died. I think I just breathed into the mic. Sorry about that. Got... Huh. Number of deaths. There we go. I got 14 deaths. So I've died plenty of times. And losing a world is not something I would enjoy. Let me hop in my account. Wait. I'm building a realistic solar punk city map and I will have a sewer system. So I am with you building toilets in all houses. Nice. Hello, wow, okay, let me take a breather on that name. So it's... I'll just call you Mizuki. Is Mizuki fine? Mizuki Akiyama? Mizuki, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. And also, hello, Masup. What's up, Masup? You should make a stream about us beating the Ender Dragon and getting all the blocks in survival. You can make a peaceful, at least if it's survival. I don't understand the last time, but the last part, but actually beating the dragon with you guys would be fun. I could think about that. Okay, villagers in here. fake windows. Just have one door like every 3 blocks. Okay, and we can just copy this. If we go there, boom, boom, boom. Oh, copier. I didn't have copier on. Okay, perfect. Then I can have a... Actually, you wouldn't have windows on a hotel hallway. That would not be a thing. Oh, I gotta catch up again. This is my first time. This is my first time visiting my stream. Wow. Okay, never mind. Now I'm just gonna stop talking. You know what? Let's end stream right here. Thank you for joining the stream for the first time, Mizuki. I quite appreciate that. How do you use wall color when building? I use wall colors to block in the shapes, and then I change them to whatever color palette that I want. Beating a modded dragon that makes the fight actually hard would be fun. Yeah, but at the same time, this is a mostly vanilla series. I do use a couple of mods in my playthrough, but nothing game-changing. I have changed it. Prime crafting 4K. Nice one. When I was 8 years old, defeating the dragon was so scary that I called my brother to come and stand with me. Wow. Prime, don't steal my #1 crown. Don't end it. I just came. No. I'm not ending the stream. That was a joke. That was a joke. I was joking around. Don't worry. I'll probably be streaming for another hour or so. Hello, T. I'll just call you T. Hello, T. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? Make a large window here. It could look nice. Thank God. No, thank me. Don't thank God. Thank me. I am the god of this stream. Just kidding. Although I kind of am. 27 watching. Peak stream, honestly. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had this many people on my stream. It's pretty crazy. I had 33 people at one point. Don't know what happened there. Maybe it's because of my last video. Maybe it's because of the thumbnail. I have no idea. But let me get one of those flashy YouTuber asking for subs. If you guys are not subscribed, if you didn't know, let me rephrase that actually. If you didn't know, 68% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, why don't you click that subscribe button? Yeah. I just hate when people do that in their videos. Like, brother, I'm there to watch your video, not hear you plug yourself every 2 minutes. For which of the new blocks in the fall update are you most excited about, and why and how will you use it? Wow, that's like a forum question. I'm excited about all of them. I think this update will be the best update out of the last, like, I don't even know, like 5 updates, I would say. It's so good. It adds so much stuff to the game that the game needed. I love the new biome. The Dappled Grove is awesome. We've needed a fall biome in Minecraft for a long time. The cushions are amazing. Those will revolutionize building in a way nothing has before. I would pretty comfortable seeing that. And what else is there? The mushrooms are awesome. The wool blocks, having wool stairs and wool slabs will be pretty good as well. I don't know where I would use them. In building in general. I'm excited when an update really adds new stuff to building. And that's most of the updates, so 30, yeah. I recently saw you in the Builds by Zay's video on an SMP. Are you playing on it or not? That is a SMP that I am part of technically, but I've just been so focused on this world and my other content that I did for the past month that I have not played there almost at all, unfortunately. So I'm really thankful that I was invited and that I am part of that SMP, but I could not play. And I will focus on this in the future as well because I really love this world and it's the thing I'm most motivated about. Gotta go. Good stream, David. Thank you, Eligriff, for being on the stream. Have a nice day, my friend. Okay, I already read that. So the color is good, but you have to add some texture. No, the color is not, I'm not gonna have green and orange and blue and purple. They're just blocks, so I know the shape of the build. And then I will choose the palette a bit later. Let me get some of my account to sub for you, like 3 or so. Wow, bro, you have 3 accounts. Crazy. Minecraft has changed a lot now. Yeah. Minecraft has really evolved. I think it has evolved in time. Where's my chat? There it is. Okay. I'm coming with another account. Thank you, I guess. Oh my god, yes. Yesterday I was making a blue roof for a church, and not having blue stairs and slabs was making me go insane. And also no blue walls. Yeah. You know what else we don't have? Let me tell you about it. We do not have any good white wall except diorite. It's so tough to texture stuff when you have white walls. And we're also missing blue walls. We're missing something like a trapdoor that is gray. Although the new poplar wood is something that you could use technically for that. It's not perfect, but it can definitely work in most cases. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself again. We gotta continue with the build. So we go up here. We have each room. Nicely done with the villagers on each side. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I am changing my mind, guys. I will do something I have not done in ages in Minecraft. That being, I will have a trading room where all of my villagers are simply inside of a room. I'll just leave all of my villagers here, and I'll have to look around for each of them. I can still make a couple of detailed rooms up there, so that whenever I do change their location to a new trading room or a new house, a new build for them, that can work as that. But otherwise, they will be inside of the hotel's waiting room because they're waiting on a build to happen for them. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I don't know why I'm even trying anymore. Minecraft is finally adding good things, but at this pace, I will reach 30 before having blue walls. Most likely. An end update is also really neat. Really needed. Wolf, you're still here, by the way? You haven't said anything in a while. Maybe I'll miss when Minecraft still feels simple. It can still be simple. You have to choose the way you play Minecraft, and you're free to do that. It's a sandbox game. It can be simple, it can be complicated. You can just chill around for half an hour mining trees, or I don't know, mining. I know my cousin loves mining. I do not understand him. I hate mining. It's so boring to me. Unless you have like a good series or a movie playing in the background. Otherwise, it's really boring. But beyond that, I don't understand him. Get some... Maybe I can have like those long benches where people can wait to be called up. Yes, yes, yes. And maybe here I can have one with a table, so they can have a snack while they're waiting. Nah, never mind. I'll just put something else here. I don't like that idea. By the way, I am in my sister's account. Oh, nice. End update will be good for purple and green wood types. Maybe some blue too. Yeah, a green wood type would be awesome. Having a green trapdoor would work really well for a lot of stuff. And green walls as well. We don't really have a lot of green walls. We can use mossy cobblestone and mossy stone. That's kind of it. Imagine if they added wool walls. I think that would have been a bit too much. Mining feels scary because there is a cave sound. We can remove the cave sounds if it's scary. Okay. I'm gonna probably have to do a lot of detailing on the floor of this and paintings and stuff so it doesn't feel too flat. Now what do I put in here? Maybe this is a storage room for all the equipment they need, like cleaning this place up and stuff like that. I can add smaller details here. Yes, yes, yes. Good idea, David. And then this is a maybe another waiting room. There's just a lot of waiting rooms. Maybe this can be some kind of a staff room. What can this be? Give me some ideas, guys. What can this be? Wall walls will be a game changer for gothic styles that use vibrant colors. Yup. Tell that to Vahan. How long have I been streaming for? About an hour. Oh, this really sounds like a Pokemon track. I haven't played Pokemon in so long. How do I feel about this? Not that great. Oh, maybe this can be like a fire exit. Like I can fill this up. Have it be just normal textured. Normally textured. And have a fire staircase. Because this is a 3x3 tower. I'm really enjoying the new series, but I haven't watched the new video because I just got on. But keep up the good work. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I always love getting support from you guys. Oh, maybe this can be just a roof access. Because you would have roof access on these kind of builds. These kinds of builds. Man, you wouldn't even tell that I was a national Olympiad for English. And maybe just this landing here. And then this will be the roof of the building. And this can be that sort of boxy, classic roof entrance point, I would say. Does your happy guest have a name yet? No, I've still yet to choose from all the suggestions from last video. I'll probably do that when I get to building the project on the survival world. I can figure out some details over there. Maybe I can add some sort of. Do these feel too different from each other? I feel like, yeah. Like the answer is yes. I'll have to see after I texture it. David, do you think that playing with custom blocks that feel like vanilla can be negative for creativity? No. Any form of creativity is good. Whatever way you feel like you have the most creativity, just go for it. No need for me to confirm it's valid. Please do have Discord so you can tell me some builds for my forever world. I have a Discord server linked in my description. You can join that if you want. Let's get some colors in on this before I do anything else. Let's think about it. So for the foundation, I can probably still go for tough to keep a little bit of consistency. Then for the second layer, we can go for a granite brick sort of vibe. And then for the top, maybe oak or jungle wood. And texture that. This would work, I think. Once it's textured and everything. There you go. Please, like my medieval town, I have 4 builds there. Yatef is very good. Floaty might be a good name for your happy guest. Yeah, Floaty can work as well. Although if you do want to suggest the name, I suggest you comment on my last video because that way I won't forget about it. I'm a really forgetful person, so I'm not gonna guarantee I won't forget that name by the time I end the stream. Sorry. Okay, we can continue. How do I border this? Actually, Actually, I want to look at some inspiration. I need some inspiration for that. Yeah, very good. Thank you, thank you. Mirko, are you still on the stream, my friend? AFK? No, I'm not AFK. I'm here. I'm just looking at some pictures, and I don't have my OBS set up so that you can also see the pictures or what I'm looking at. Oh, something like that would definitely work. Okay, okay. I have a new vision. My vision has been reset. We shall see. Why is this so hard to make? Pinterest a great place to look for references? Yes. Let me join in my main. You do you, Catherine. You can have different windows. This have Okay. And now this can just continue on with a slab. Let's see how hard this staircase is to get down and up on. This can... It's a bit tedious. It's kind of a classic, very old Minecraft staircase. Amir, what are you building? I am building a hotel. So let's see. Give me one gap, and we can have a taller one. Something more like this. But that's not centered. Is it, David? Moving it up a bit would work. That looks centered now. Good job, David. See? I'm talking to myself in the third person. I'm not going insane at all. Let me think whether I can give you a tip. All right, I'll take that. Do you support Argentina or Spain? I support Argentina because when it comes to the Spanish national team, I can't stand them. I have no problem with Spain. I love Spain. Spain is amazing. I just do not like their football team. The stairs feel awkward? The what stairs? Oh yeah, they do. The staircase, you were talking about the staircase. If you have white wool, use it for the granite part or even concrete. The colors are still a work in progress. I can definitely change them. But let's get one of these in the middle. That would be the best course of action. Let's actually give myself an idea of how wide this thing is by doing that. He's got 4 blocks in that direction. Make it 5 blocks. And then 5. We can get this in here. Have it 2 wide. You wouldn't see this one because of the tower. Let me send you a picture of what I'm talking about on Discord. Let's go. So you support Argentina as well? Let me see what you sent. Oh, you haven't sent it yet. Okay, okay. That's good. Let's keep that symmetry. So it ends there. Two blocks. Just have that. That's where it would be. And then 2 more blocks. Add that one. Two more blocks. Another one of these. And having it that way, I think, would look good. And just copy this on the other side. Perfect. Keep it like this. How is that not in the middle, bro? I calculated that almost too well. It's got 1 block. We got to 2. 2 more blocks. Oh, this is where it should be. And then. Ooh. It's uneven. That's the problem. I've forgotten how to do that again. Sending a picture on Discord. I can just have it be a different size on the edges. Although I would like that corner. There we go. Figured it out. And now can figure this out. If I add more of these and then okay, that's gonna work perfectly. Now just to copy it. See, Minecraft building can be made easy. So you say hotel, right? A vintage town. Let me go Google that. All right, go for it. I can imagine the atmosphere of the 90s city you created. Sorry if the sentences are weird because I use Google Translator. No, you're fine. You're completely fine. Thank you. I appreciate you chatting, by the way. Doesn't matter if you don't have perfect English. I don't either, so it's perfectly okay. And now let's get the roof. And this staircase will become obsolete because you won't be able to walk on this roof. But let's think about what I want. Do I keep the deep slate or do I go something else? Maybe I can make this build. I do kind of want to keep it like this though. Maybe mud. Change it to a brown build. We'll keep the granite for now. And for a roof, let's think about what colors I can use. Oh, let's also color this tower. This is getting in the way. We can do a white tower. That might stick out too much. Keep it in the color scheme. All right, perfect. And now to get the roof in. Rooftop like the yellow. You need some yellow concrete and a rooftop like the yellow to make it feel grand. I'm thinking about the roof color currently. So what would work well with granite? Maybe a brown roof, but a brown roof made with like gray terracotta and such. Let's have that. like stipes. Uh-huh. I see. Stipes is it? Bring it up a block. We can have slabs in between this layer. Oops. Another one of these. Maybe actually, let's make this one too tall as well. And then you can see how it would look with a one block. One more of these, and then just flat roof. Maybe I can make it flat right now as well. We can have this. So I can have some walls going up. Okay. Let's copy that. What is going on? Okay, I don't understand what I did there. A brown roof is so good. I know your ideas. I know your idea. It's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thing is, this is an uneven roof, unfortunately. Because I'm dumb. Yeah, I'd say 4 block wide. That's fine. It can work for this specifically. And we can do this manually. In real life, you see this kind of hotel, will you go inside? I would. Let's change that game rule. Advanced weather false. Why did they have to change weather names? That was such a useless thing to change. You have so many more things you can change, Mojang. You change weather and game rules. Really? The brownies are gonna be ready in 7 minutes. Nice, Nurk. Nice. By the way, since you said you have a favorite chemical element earlier, are you like studying chemistry or anything, or is it just a passion of yours to know chemistry stuff? I'll save you a corner piece. Thank you, thank you. The best part of the brownie. I'm currently working on some concept art while listening to your stream. I find it very comforting. Thank you so much, Haphazard Luminance. I saw you joining the Discord actually as well, so thank you for that. Have fun on the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So why is that big thing poking at the side of it? It's gonna be a tower. Just gotta detail it. I do have a vision. So I think after this place is detailed, it's gonna look great. But I gotta look in the I gotta look at the big picture and see if this actually fits the area or not. Still early to tell, I think. Get some walls here. I think I need some contrast. The build is really not boding well with contrast. There's a Discord? Yes, there is. You have to listen to one artist for the rest of your life. Who would it be? Ooh. I've recently really liked, or I've really started to like Melly Mike. I've been listening to all of his albums. But I am a very big enjoyer of sort of indie music, pop music. I like old music, like 1990s music, disco music, stuff like that. And I'm also very into rock. If I was to be forced to choose an artist, I would choose 3 Days Grace, if that counts. It's a band, so it might not count as an artist, but they would be the ones I would listen to the most if I had to choose. They made my childhood, and they're still my favorite band of all time. Polished granite is nice. Yeah, I joined too. Is that the back? Yeah, it is the back. It's like the alleyway, so this will have to be textured at one point. Yeah, I already read that. Yeah, that will add more blocks. Yeah. Does kind of look better in white, but the other build is white as well. So they kind of blend together. Let's think about some other color palettes that I could use in this sense. I think I would pick Tyler the Creator or Red Leather. I have a lot of friends who listen to Tyler the Creator. I've personally I haven't really listened to him that much, but I have heard they're a great artist. Sorry for being annoying. I mean, you're not annoying. The interior is the last thing I usually do on my builds. It's just roughly planned right now. What about if I would just make this gray? But like a pale oak gray. Just pale oak with it all. Then I'd have to probably change the roof to not be as monotone. Well, that is quite a nice color combination. I'll give it that. I quite like that. I'm saving for a PC. Can't wait to use Axum and Lightmatica. Actually, I will be building a PC quite soon, and I kind of want to make a video on that. I've never made a vlog, but I would really like to have a video of me building my first ever PC, because this PC that I have is a pre-built PC, and it was a scam. At that point, like, I paid way too much for it. Well, my parents, it's an older PC. Make some tough brick for down. Oh yeah, it's not textured yet. It's just way too early for that. So it's slab I can use for that color. Maybe cobble deep slate. Tough brick, no. Or maybe actually. It's the trim can be white. Like, the trim can be white. It's too distracting though. Oh, not blocks. David vlog, we are blessed. I'm Harding. Thank you, thank you. Visuals breaking for anyone else? Oh, I hope they're not breaking. Okay, with the white in there, I do like it. I'll lie to you guys, I do enjoy this. I don't know about the tower though. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Oh. Never mind then. I guess I'm breaking it by hand. This can just be a very simple 2x2. Not a 2x2. What am I talking about? Like, and then some slabs. Well, this build is tougher than I thought. The accent bit was being weird, like it was frozen or something. Oh no, I think I was just not doing anything. I wish I can join you. I will have added enchanting tower. That is so cool. Nah, enchanted towers are overrated. They're too overused, in my opinion. I even have the Eiffel Tower in my world is so big. Nice. I'm calling you're getting to 5k this month. I hope. That was the goal for the end of the summer. But I might be able to reach that by the end of the month, if I'm lucky. With a town hall, even an arena. There's so many things you can do with a city. The last thing I'm stressing about is running out of ideas. It's just that with the last world, the city was really horribly placed. Its placement was bad, and so that led to me burning out on it. How do I... Huh. I don't like having this sort of thing on a tower. You guys, I should probably do a video at one point touring my old worlds. Just to take a gander at how my building has evolved. I feel like I would love to do that. You know what? You know what? Just, I got a better idea for this tower. I am overcomplicating myself right now. Boom. I'm just using diorite as a placeholder. I want to figure out what would work. I mean, as a trim, if I add signs. How are you, David? Hello, Shabal. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm nice. I'm nice. I just read the next comment and it turned into I'm nice. I'm good, thank you. How about you? How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are so nice. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Mojang, yes, me and you need wooden walls. Wait, wooden walls would make a lot of sense, in my opinion. Brown walls, yeah, but wooden walls. Yo, David, have you played Deltarune? Yo, Xander, welcome, welcome. No, I have not played Deltarune. I've heard about it, though. Okay. This build is turning into one of those builds that I don't like. But I'm giving it time. Let's add some windows. It is a hotel room after all, so some windows would make sense. A hotel room, a hotel. But I should keep the windows in scale with this build. So it's probably just 2 tall windows like that. Perfect. And 2 of these can be closer together. Then maybe you can have something like this. to have that eye, like that line in there. Okay. And then in that line, I can either put just the roof color. I don't know if that fits the vibe necessarily. Can we talk about creating an SMP for you subscribers, like unstable SMP? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Making an SMP is kind of out of my toolbox right now. You should. Very good game. It isn't long. I've heard it's nice. I think I've seen some gameplay of it, but I haven't personally played it at all. What do you think about indie projects getting overglazed just because they're indie? I mean, if they're being glazed just because they're indie, that's not necessarily the best thing, but there are very good indie projects out there that deserve the praise they get. If I'm not mistaken, the Hollow Knight is an indie project, and it's probably the best indie project that I've ever seen. Where can David take this build? Will he botch it all, or will he actually do something nice? Let's make a poll on that. Bro, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is shawarma. I would destroy a whole country made out of shawarma. I would just eat the whole country. I don't even know what I can compare it with, so you guys understand how much I love shawarma. And I've seen some shawarma like skewer designs using cushions, and let me tell you, I'm 100% gonna have a shawarma stand or a shawarma shop in the city once those come out. I am saying that right here, right now. That's happening. I love you, build. I even have a world for you. I recreate everything in your world like now, building everything you are building. Same thing. Mine too, shawarma. You're Arabic, Nerk. Nice, nice. I mean, have fun recreating my world, I guess. I don't even know what to say to that, honestly. You do you, my friend. If that brings you joy in life, go for it. It is Toby Fox, of course, so you could listen to some music from it, like Airways, Flower Man, Fields of Hopes and Dreams. Yeah, that sounds cool. What the F are cushions? Cushions are a new edition from the update, from the fall drop that's coming out this year. I gotta figure out some more creative window designs, but right now I'm just gonna place these in here so I have an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. What is your favorite building in my world? In this one, it is the car. I really like the car so far. I mean, this is just an early world. If you were to ask me from my other one, I would say the B shop. I think that is my best build in terms of how well I managed to balance detailing and texturing. I used a lot of blocks in that build. Let's just stack this. Why am I making my life harder? Nurk and D cushion is a new update in Minecraft, like the dappled forest. Yup. Let's try something. I had to change something real quick. Sorry about that. Wait, do you have some mods in Minecraft? Yep. I have a couple of mods that I play with. Most of them are quality of life mods. There's nothing that really adds anything new to the game that isn't vanilla. And building mods like Haxium. That's a different thing. No spoilers. I'm trying to go in blind. All right. No spoilers then. I think we can go up another layer before stopping it. Okay, now I can raise a couple bits. I'm too smart. I'm too smart for this game. Do you have Homestead? Nope, I do not. I do know about the create mod, yes. Hello, gotta go. All right. Wait, I automatically read GTG as gotta go. Hello and welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? My mind is so wired to that acronym. Unless it is meant to mean gotta go. And now that I've been watching for a while, I can confidently say that your element would be astatine. It's the rarest element on the periodic table since your creativity is rare. Wow, I'm flattered. Thank you. I'll take that. I do kind of really want to think about that question. That's a really interesting thing to me. I love science, so I would call that interesting. I'm a huge biology fiend. Lol, yeah. Great to gotta go. Oh wow, I matched that up exactly. That's more than perfect. Now I just gotta copy this side. Astatine. What do I know about astatine? Absolutely nothing, I would say. My knowledge ends when it comes to astatine. At nothing. What other interesting elements are there? Mercury is pretty interesting. I'm really gonna have to think about that. Like, you really stumped me with that question. What is my favorite chemical element? So can you make like an 100 hours video and create mod? It will be popular and it will boost your account. I have on what YouTube banned it. I don't know why, and even someday you can use Homestead. You can watch some. I don't do create content. We can have that be something, right? Oh, then I would need that on the other side as well. Nope. The tower seems disconnected this way, but at the same time, if I do continue with it. Interesting. My biggest pet peeve is when people are using Lightmatic cosmetics to paste the build. That sucks. I do use Lightmatic. I don't paste the build though. Still build it out. It's just that if I don't plan them in creative, they're just gonna take ages to complete it. And I do mean ages. Air conditioning. Yeah, that's what I that's what I was thinking with that, but might not work. I don't know. I'm still feeling that tower. I am. I kind of am. Maybe these top parts can be pale oak. That's what I was just thinking right now. To like have that trim continuing upwards instead of feeling so disconnected. So I feel like the combination of white and this reddish brown that granite has is pretty good. I do like how it looks on the trim and on the outside. Oh man, once this thing will be textured and once I got the villagers inside. Do you love vintage? In what sense do I love vintage? Vintage what? Block down, create SMP, you can learn some from that. I just don't. I play vanilla Minecraft. I don't have time to play create. Let's give it a shot from around here. How would I feel coming into seeing that? You know, it's not finished. Yep. I like the feel. I can definitely add a thing like that as well. No, I have nothing against Lightmatica, just pasting a build. Because as soon as I get my PC, I'm opening Axe and making Mountain and using Lightmatica to build it on my survival lore. Yep, fair. About the vid I'm going to post. May it look good if I do like a rural zone of Japan and an old commercial city far away, like different zones connected through a railway with little train stations and stuff? Yeah. That's an awesome idea, actually. If you want inspiration from that, you can look at the stuff that Dai has been building. I know Dai's been making a Japanese city. So you can try and get some inspiration from him. Just don't get carried away, David, with the interiors and stuff like that. Let's copy this to the other side. Oops. Don't worry, I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. You're not bothering me. If you had been bothering me, you would have probably been kicked from the stream. So just, you're good, my friend. Don't worry. Do not worry. Fear not, as they say. This style will probably evolve with my building as well. Because right now it's not exactly perfect, but it does have some potential. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? I am Romanian. From the great country of Romania. So if you are... No, you said you were Arabic. I thought you were Turkish. I would have said we're historical rivals. Bye. I'm coming. I need to get my world going. All right. Thank you for joining the stream, my friend. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. So the second floor will have a lot of windows. That's what I'm feeling for this build. So let's copy this. I can just delete this. No need for it anymore. Good. But the question is, does it make sense for it to have this many windows? Probably not. Let's take some of them away. It would if it would be like an apartment thing. And it is a hotel. Okay. Never mind then. Keep the windows. Let's see how I can separate these. I mean, the Roman Empire did go to war against the Islamic State. Well, I guess there's that, about 2,000 years ago. I might keep your stream going while I work on my world. You know, it's kind of relaxing. Thank you, thank you. That's exactly the vibe I'm going for. Just a relaxing, nice stream. No stress. Listen, guys, you gotta remove stress from your lives as much as possible. I was a FIFA player, like an FC player, before June. I played a lot of that and it was very stressful. Did not really bring anything into my life. It's not worth it. Just be as chill as you can. There's enough things to worry about where you don't need to play stressful games like shooters. Shooters are way too stressful for what they offer. Okay, there's not going to be any windows looking into oblivion over here, so this part can probably just stack these and figure out something from there, because it is pretty flat right now. There's only one Minecraft block that starts with the letter U. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me leave. Let's go gambling, ass. Yeah. These guys are high or something. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're doing. I'm unsubscribing. Okay. You do you, my friend. Thoughts on piracy? It definitely hurts the creator of a game, and it's not something you should necessarily do. If you have the opportunity to buy it and support the game's creator, that is the right move, in my opinion. I'm kidding, got you. What's a block that starts with U? Uzbekistan. I don't know, apparently. This is in, it's not in alphabetical order. I don't know how to look at that. If Nurk knows that, then feel free to share it with us, my friend. Or just ask ChatGPT like everyone does. Because people's brains don't work anymore without the help of AI. It's kind of sad. It's very sad, actually. Incredibly sad, I would add. Okay, I really like this. You know what? I really like this. And if I switch the granite out to something even more reddish, what if I was to make it out of mangrove? That's a bit too harsh. It's a bit too harsh. Keep it at that. Although red terracotta though, that might be a good call. It's a bit too different right now. Stick to just normal terracotta. I phrased that terribly. I meant like your thoughts on the no to physical games and how people are saying if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. USB block from the April Fool's update. USB block? That's probably not in this. It's an April Fool's update. Good job, David. You're very smart. So no to physical games and how people are saying buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. I don't think I agree with that. That's very interpretable, I would say. So it's up to everyone to just choose what they feel like is right for them. But I don't really elect to pirate stuff off of the internet. Not to mention the dangers of like viruses and stuff like that. Minecraft is all about geology. I don't think Minecraft is all about geology. Minecraft is all about what you make it about. If you want it to be about geology, then it's a game about geology. If you want it to be about dogs, it can be about dogs. Look, we got some dogs on the building. What's the dog doing? Catherine, what are you on? I don't know. I don't know, GTG. I've been asking myself that for the past like a few hours, but it's fine. It's fine. They haven't done anything too incredible, so they can keep doing that for now. I mean, as long as you're not pirating indie, then it's fair. That's a bit too controversial. I don't really know what to say, honestly. I mean, we've done some pretty good progress on this build. Looking pretty nice. Let's make another change, though. See how this would look. I have this. Nah. Or maybe. But I gotta change the wall then. Limit range. So change this to dark oak. And then the walls to what is closest to dark oak? Absolutely nothing. We don't have brown walls. Dark brown walls. The closest to a dark brown wall would be, I don't even know, cobble leaf slate. Yeah, that's not it. But I can, however, change it to panes. I can change it to, where is it? Brown stained glass panes. They're not connected. They can be connected. Like that. I just stack them. See if this color fits the vibe a bit better. Better than this way, I gotta do that and this to fully stack it up there. Do I like this darker version more? I kind of do, but it is very much subject to change before I actually make the video. Kefir might be dead ass a bot, probably could be. Like the Ignis rocket is a fire rocket. Salted by lava with created iron granite. It's all about geology. Black terracotta. I really feel better buying the game, and some piracy pages might be viruses, but it's my opinion. Yeah, this is a very personal thing. Go watch 100 Days in a Ravine Minecraft. You know what? You know what? How do I do that? Wait, can I? You're getting a timeout, Catherine, unfortunately. Let's do 10 minutes. Chemistry mention. They were getting pretty weird, honestly. I didn't want to kick them, but they were getting a bit too weird for my taste, so it is what it is. They're probably a small child, most likely, by judging by how they were writing their comments in chat. On their mom's account, yeah. I think they did say something about their sister's account at one point, so maybe their sister should take care of their sibling a bit better. You are included? What do you mean I'm included? How am I on my mom's account? Okay, you know what? There you go. Gotta go while you hating. How do I make this? I think I ruined it with that trim. I'll just change it, but I think for today I've had enough, and I'm quite happy with where I got this plan to. So thank y'all for this wonderful stream. It is the best stream that I have had so far on the channel, and quite happy you guys enjoyed it as well if you did. And thank you for all of the comments. I had people to chat with while I built, so I didn't just mindlessly watch Netflix for 3 hours or 2 hours, whatever. Chat is actually fried. I can feel David losing brain cells. Yeah, probably. Black terracotta, please. Yeah, I can change that to black terracotta. So I was David, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for joining in, my friends. Have a good one.